Kia ora, Chinigoto! Hello and welcome back to the Asylum Minecraft server, and right behind me today we have Inspector Steel. Oh yes, he is part of a custom map adventure that I decided to make on April Fools for basically to prank the entire server. Unfortunately I didn't actually record that, so I'm going to go ahead and put the links to Steel and Sora's, aka Dennis and Alex as they prefer to be called, their videos in the description, where you can look at this custom map. It's actually pretty fun, pretty cool, and they did get it done quite right. We're almost Scully right now, so we can't actually go ahead and sleep through the night, so we might have to get inside pretty soon here. I've started laying out torches, doing a little bit of a torch grid job, and I've pretty much done this area out in front of our cube house here, but I think what we need to do is basically everything that I can see out here, and all down there as well, probably the top of the mountain that's got the reed farm in it, all the way down here as well. Yeah, pretty much all the way down to the sea here at the very least, probably even a little bit over there. There's a lot to do, and I've actually got the torches on me to do that, but I'm going to go ahead and I think I'll keep them on me just to remind me to do that. But yeah, today I want to work closer to home. I want to work on the roof. The roof has basically been this flat, just flat, boring cave, dirt and stone material for pretty much the entire series here. And I want to go ahead and switch that out with something a little bit more fancy. And I've gone ahead and played on a creative board for a little while, and I think I've come up with a pretty cool design. You can probably tell by the materials in my inventory what I'm going to be using. I've been thinking a lot about whether or not I want this roof to be 4 blocks high or 3 blocks high, with the smallest part of the roof. And I think I want to go with 4 blocks, just because I tried a little section right here with just the 3 blocks, and it looks okay, but I mean, it's just like you get hemmed in, you know. That's the roof height of your roof pretty much everywhere up here. And I think I would regret it if I had it at 3. So we're going to go to 4, but the other problem is that this here, we're going to start running into problems here. This, I'll go ahead and show you what this is. This is the wood on the bottom of our enchanting setup here, so maybe we want to mess with this a little bit. We'll have to see though. We'll have to see, but we're going to go ahead and get started here, show you the design, and we'll see how it goes. So I think where I want to start off is right here. Yeah, okay. I've already tried it here. I tried it here as well, the 4 block. We're going to start running into problems where we actually intersect with things that are in the roof, because one of the issues is that we didn't actually haven't planned a whole lot with this build. It's just kind of been growing as we move along, and I kind of appreciate that in the build, how it's been growing, but at the same time, if you plan something right from the get-go, I think it can look better, but I'm not very good at planning, particularly these relatively large builds. This is definitely one of the largest and prettiest builds that I've ever built, and especially so for YouTube. Yeah, so that's going to intersect with the stairs there, so we can't actually finish the this cube thing. Now what we need to do is actually, I think, pillar up a little bit, so let's get some dirt out. Yeah, right here. Pillar up. We're going to need to put some glowstone lamps in here. Or redstone lamps. I was thinking about making them sort of powered with a daylight sensor. That's grass. Go away. Yeah, powering them with a daylight sensor, but we just don't have the space for the redstone. I actually thought we had a lot of space to mess around with the redstone, but it turns out we don't. I was actually pretty surprised. I could have sworn that when I first built this place we had a pretty decent amount of space, but I was apparently wrong there. So we've got to put the block right there. So we'll actually... Oh, there we go. Let me stick the lever on top of there. Kind of sucks we don't have the space to do that, otherwise I would. Because then I had a cool idea. We'll talk about that in a little bit as well, yeah. And let's get rid of that and put the blue in. And round the back. All the way around and down she goes. So that's pretty much that. That's one of these sections done. Yeah, I think if that was one block lower, it'd look a bit too hemmed in, I guess you could say. Okay, that looks okay. Now let's try making another one over here. This is the way I was going about it. Let's see. Do this as well. Gonna put more white clay. And also because of the shape of the cave itself, we're not going to be able to make full cubes everywhere is what I was saying. So, yeah, this here basically all needs to be like that. And then that's blue up there. Now that shows into the real world. The real world. Let's get that down so we can kind of see what we're doing. You would basically need to head up at every juncture to put those blocks in. Okay, yeah. And then we put the lever up there. So give me the dirt, McGirt. Please. Right, yeah. So we've actually, that's the redstone for the piston door. I don't think I've shown it on camera. We'll actually quickly take a look at that. But let's get this stuff in first. There we go. Another one of these. I haven't made a video on the Asylum in a while. And it's mainly just because I haven't been in a good enough mood, I feel, to actually be making videos. It's been a while since I made just a video in general, but even longer for the Asylum. I want to try and provide you guys with quality content as much as I can. And I feel like the best way to do that would be to have myself in a good mood. Okay, so that's not even going to matter because that's there. Cool. Okay. And yeah, let's do these. If I have myself in a good mood when I make the videos, I think it sounds a whole lot better. I sound more energetic and happy and fun and all that good stuff. So yeah. Alright. So that's 2 blocks. I've been thinking about mixing up the colours between these blocks as well, but I just want to get the basic layout done. And that's pretty much the start of this, whoa. Okay. That's pretty much the start of this build here. I'm going to go ahead and do a couple more of these sections off camera, and I'll come back when things look a little bit more finished. Okay guys, welcome back, and as promised, we're going to take a look at the redstone in just a second because I totally forgot in the last segment, but I'm looking up at the roof right now and I don't want you guys to see it just yet. To be honest, it looks like an okay design, but you'll see what I mean. So here's what we've got. I've been doing a little bit of work on it, and it looks okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the design, I don't think. It just doesn't fit with this place very well. But let's just go quickly take a look at this, as I said. And yes, there's just like a whole mess down here. And occasionally I drop down here by accident, so I put this block here to make sure I can get back up because, you know, I just don't want to block it up for whatever reason. So our main problem is that this room is actually kind of curvy, and that this design in particular favors flat walls, and more specifically flat walls that actually match the design. You need to plan your house out to be able, where is that spider? To use this guy right. Where is it? Hello? But yeah, problems that we're having is that this is the hole here, right? If we go back down, we'll take a look. Yeah, so I wanted to have a 4-block clearance, but you sort of end up going even further 1 block because, you know, you need the block there for this guy. So it goes up 1 block further, and then that really starts interfering with the rest of the structure of the house, such as right here and right here. And then if we go ahead and take a look here as well, underneath the enchanting table, you can see it interferes with this as well. I like the design of this roof, but I don't think it just matches the style that we need for this house. We need a style that blends well with the actual shape of the mountain. And I don't quite know how to do that. I feel a little bit bad just ending on this kind of low note like that, so I think we're just gonna do something a little bit fun and check out the progress that we've made with the chicken farm. We've been growing these guys up using the seeds. I think it's about 20 minutes. Yeah, about 20 minutes that you need to go there every time in order to breed those guys before basically the adults will turn into full guys. And we're starting to really fill this thing up now, which is really good. And they'll all be dropping eggs, which all contributes to the greater good. Come on, guys. Wait a second. Can you guys hear that? There's like a tapping. Yeah, it sounds like there's a bit of a tapping going on. Level up. Is that it? Is that it, guys? Yeah, I think that's everyone bred up. Okay, yeah, so we're getting good at population size here. Won't be too long before we start murderizing some of these guys. And probably need to sort out the cows soon as well. The problem, though, is that I'm actually still eating potatoes. I didn't realize how many potatoes I had saved up from when I was potato farming, and I figured I didn't want to waste all those potatoes because I had like stacks and stacks and stacks of potatoes that I just had saved up. So I cooked a lot of them. And I've still got quite a few to go. I've still got a couple of stacks left. And from all the leather that I've been gathering from these guys, check out all the spear meat that I have. I almost have 8 stacks, and I probably want to go even into an extra stack there, which is probably what this all indicates. Yeah, so I've been making a lot of enchanting books. I've got 50 books there spare as well, yeah. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this episode on the Asylum Minecraft server. It's a bit shorter than usual. I hope that you guys don't mind too much. I just haven't been in much of a mood to record lately, and I think we're doing pretty well here. I need to seriously revise this design, and who knows, by the time the next episode of the Asylum comes out, this move might have been gone entirely. So, thank you very much for watching. Kia kaha. I'll see you in the next video.